Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video I'm going to do a Stock Wars video, Stock Wars 2, like Star Wars, but Stock Wars. I guess some might find it funny, but maybe none of you guys actually find it funny. Anyways, Canopy Growth, news came out today that Canopy Growth had a guaranteed 5.7 million grams of cannabis for British Columbia for its first year. Canopy is right now the only one that actually has a guaranteed supply agreement. None of the 31 licensed producer. Right now, Canopy has a total of 67,000 kilograms per month. Sorry, not per month, per year of guaranteed product through the provinces of, like, basically almost all of Canada: New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, Yukon, Manitoba, Alberta, and now finally BC. So there's still Saskatchewan and there's still Toronto. But when those unlock, that could bring the supplies to, I don't know, let's say 80,000 kilograms. So let's say, I don't know, like right now it's guaranteed 67,000, but I'm just estimating that's going to be 80,000 kilograms by the time it's done. So they'll be selling 80 million grams per year, and then you divide that by 12. That's a little weird, like that's a bad luck number, 666. So you times that by, let's say because they're selling it bulk to the government, let's call it a generous $5 per gram. I guess oils would make it a little higher, but right now it's $5 a gram. So it's about $33 million per quarter once all the supply, per month once all the supply agreements get pulled through. And then they also have the medical patients. You times that by 3 months, which is a quarter. That's $100 million per quarter. And then you tack on like $23 million. So they're making about $123 million per quarter. Once the quarter report comes out for the months of, let's say, July, August, and September, because October every province should have all their supply ready so they can start selling it, because legalization October 17th. So these 3 months will be very busy. So I'm assuming that when the report comes out, it's going to be over $100 million, like $125 million per quarter. And then it's just going to slowly increase depending on, competition and how well the supply sells. So, but they'll be generating around $100 million per quarter. And then in 2019, depending on how well they establish themselves in the Europe market and internationally, it could increase dramatically. But the problem with Canopy is none of their facilities are GMP certified. So they don't really, all that inventory is meant for Canada, so they can't really ship a ton of inventory to Germany to sell it. They have to rely on the facilities in Germany building the greenhouses and stuff in Germany so they can sell it in Europe and make money that way. But Aurora has the advantage where all their facilities are GMP certified, so they have a choice to sell it to the rec market, to the medical, well, the medical patients is a must, and then the international market that's where the big money is anyways, because it's in euros and not Canadian dollars, and now Canadian dollars right now sucks, right? So okay, right now, so British Columbia supplied 31 licensed producer. Aurora is one of them, and Metro Leaf is one of them. So but they don't have a actual guaranteed supply agreement, so we don't know exactly how much. But right now, Aurora has a guaranteed 25,000 kilograms of product for the first 6 months of sale. So in a year it could be 50, but let's just call it 25 because that's how much they're guaranteed. Alberta signed on 13 licensed producer, which is a bad luck number. I don't know why they choose 13. Why don't they just make 14? But oh well, I'm not Alberta and I don't choose. But Metro Leaf is up here and Aurora is up here. So I don't know how much Metro Leaf is guaranteed, but Aurora is guaranteed 25. And then they also guarantee another 5,000 kilograms. So that's 30,000 kilograms. They're guaranteed right now in Alberta. Like in Canada, they have a supply agreement of 30,000 kilograms. That's less than half of Canopy. But let's say if the Metro Leaf merger goes through, this will be guaranteed another 8,000 kilograms of Metro Leaf. So that brings the supply up to 38. And then you add on, let's say, another 10,000 in Alberta. That's kind of generous, but let's just say another 10,000 kilograms of Metro Leaf to Alberta. So that would be bringing the supply agreement up to, I don't know, like 48 now. So that's getting a lot closer to Canopy. And then let's say if like British Columbia, and in the British Columbia one, Aurora and Metro Leaf had, let's say, a generous another 5,000 kilograms. That will bring them 52,000 kilograms. That's very close to Canopy 67. And then let's say Toronto unlocks, and Saskatchewan, which Aurora owns cannabis, so they'll have a generous supply agreement in Saskatchewan. So if you take all those together, you'll be looking at 60,000 compared to maybe 80,000 kilograms. With Metro Leaf, Aurora will be able to compete with Canopy in Canada, at least 60,000 compared to 80,000. So that's pretty good. And then when it comes to medical patients, right now they have 45,776 medical patients. And then if you combine it with Metro Leaf medical patient, that'd be close to 70,000. Right now, Canopy has 74,000 registered medical patients. So that if they merge, Aurora will have close to the same medical patients as Canopy. And then, so right there, they're competing very good on the, and then on top of that, the registered patient on the Aurora side is much stronger than the ones on the Canopy side. At least this is just my opinion. Okay, when it comes to revenue, right now Canopy makes $22 million of revenue. Their gross margin is $8,517. Aurora already has a stronger gross margin than Canopy. They have a 66%, while Canopy has a 37%. Wow, why is their gross margin so low? Maybe, oh well, that's a horrible gross margin, by the way. 37%. Maybe because they're producing a lot of inventory, so the cost of sale is a lot higher, and they're setting up all their facilities and everything. But if you look at the last year gross margin, it's a lot better. They made 9,058. You divide that by 14,651, 61%. is still lower than Aurora's, but Canopy has the advantage where they can produce a lot of product and they can get ready for legalization in Canada, I guess. Aurora's maybe a little bit behind Canopy when it comes to production, but once Aurora Sky comes up and Metro Leaf's greenhouse come up, they'll be on par with Canopy when it comes to supply. And the other cool factor is Aurora, since Metro Leaf now has the GMP certified, EU GMP certified, they have choices to either ship. They can sell it in Canadian rec market. They still growing the medical patients, and they can ship it to the international market because all the facilities will be EU GMP certified. So Aurora revenue, I believe, could be a lot higher than Canopy in 2019, because Canopy is forced to sell their product in Canada, while Aurora can ship their products overseas, and the overseas market is just growing exponentially right now. So that's where the big advantage where Aurora has over Canopy is, and I really truly believe that 2019 will reflect that number greatly. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this whole Canopy versus Aurora. If you guys are a big believer in Canopy, let me know. Let me know. Give me the reasons why. Give me your judgment why Canopy deserves a higher margin than, deserves a higher market cap than Aurora. When to me, it clearly, I can clearly see Aurora being a true leader. If you guys remember I'm gonna quickly show you guys this before I end this video off. This deal right here is big. There's 25,000 pharmacies. 25,000 pharmacies through Germany. Yes, they're not going to get like the amount they would get if they would sold it to Pandanios, because Pandanios is owned by Aurora. But with this deal, they're still getting a higher margin than the Canadian rec market, and it's a huge distribution channel for Aurora and Metro Leaf, because all their facilities are GMP certified, so they can ship it to Germany. So I think it's going to be a very interesting year in 2019. I think Aurora's revenue and profits are going to be so much higher than Canopy's, but we will see what will happen, I guess, in 2019. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.